Justin, congratulations. Obviously, the results the past 2 Saturdays have been much better than the results were the previous 3 games. Have you played dramatically better, or have you played just enough better to get the results you wanted?
Yeah, I mean, we're certainly improving, and there's some guys that are developing and making some big plays in the game who are, kind of coming into their own a little bit. So we are improving, but I think it's, the margins are so slim at this level of football and in our conference that there's going to be a handful of critical plays in the game that, we got to find a way to make. And I thought there were some big ones today in every phase, offensively, defensively, and on special teams.
And Chase has played some great games in his career at Cal. Where would today rank for Chase?
Boy, it's up there. I mean, I don't know. It's hard for me to pick one, but that, he ran the ball for another 60 yards, timely throws, was efficient, and he's protected the ball so well all year. I mean, he is, he's just playing good football right now. And I'm excited to see him continue to grow. I mean, he just seems to get better and better, and big plays today on the ground, in the air, and then just managing the game, knowing what to do at the right time. And that's a big part of playing quarterback.
Great. Thank you.
We'll now move on to Jeff Ferrato. Jeff?
Justin, we've asked you all year why Christopher Brooks hadn't gotten the ball more, and he got it a lot today. Are you happy for him the way he delivered for you?
I thought he had some big runs. He had a couple key tough runs, late in the game, especially. I think that there was a 3rd down there that gave us a new set of downs that changed the complexion because the clock becomes major factor at that point. And then got a little ding there, and Damian came in, and, he had to rip the long one. And so both those guys, I think Chris had about 20 carries and Damian had 11 or so, and Chase had 10, but all of them made some big plays.
And would you say this is the best all-around game you've played this year?
Well, yeah, probably. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we made, I thought, in all phases, made some really, critical plays. And, offensively, I think that's the best game we've played. I don't know that there's question to that. Special teams having the big punt block that really was arguably the biggest play in the game. And then defensively, the first play of the game, I mean, that is really a momentum builder, and really, essentially end up starting with the ball, got a touchdown, and then had the opening kick of the second half and got a drive there and scored. So it's, that is a huge play by Marquez Bimage. I mean, just a guy making a great play and really changed the course of that game.
Thanks.
Okay, Trace Travers. Trace, go ahead.
Yeah, Justin, Isaiah Young came in
Yeah.
in the first half and played, in his first major action, played about as well as you could ask for. What did you see from his performance?
They did an excellent job. I'm gonna be honest with you. He has really, in just the past month and a half, shown really considerable improvement in the meeting room, on the field, in the weight room, just everything that has to do with football. And then he made really 4 big plays in the game, a couple man-to-man cover downs, one in the end zone where he didn't have much help, and really 2 of them in the end zone, one on our sideline, and then had the pass breakup that Nate picked, I think, if I remember right. So 4 really big plays in the game, and I'm really happy for him because, he hadn't had much time prior to this, and he stepped up.
Yeah, and on another topic, at the end of the first half, you guys had 55 seconds, 3 timeouts. Can you walk me through the thinking where you guys ran on 1st and 2nd down there?
Yeah. Well, Trace, to be honest, we knew we were getting the ball. They had just had a long drive. We had a couple things we needed to tighten up. One of them, a couple things on defense and then on special teams. So we were going to be more conservative there. Obviously, there's times we want to be really aggressive in that situation. With this, where we were in the game, how the game was playing out, we made the decision to be a little more conservative early in that series. And yeah, I mean, there's a couple different ways to play it. It's my decision, and we played it more conservatively this time. Yeah, I understand I thought about it a great deal prior to that drive of how we were going to attack that. But you also, with kind of what they were doing on their punt block, our punt team, their last drive on offense, I took a different approach.
Thank you.
Okay, move on to David Bush.
Yeah, Coach, you lost good before the game started, and Braxton and Mirage, were they playing out of position? Did you have to play them both at once? And how did you think they did?
Marquez caused a fumble on the first play of the game, an incredible effort. I thought Marquez, again, we'll watch the video, he was active in the run game. They were not playing out of position. They both play outside linebacker and on the edge of the defense full time. So I thought that, Braxton, we'll see. I mean, I got to watch some of the video. I know they both compete hard and play tough every week, so I can tell you that. Bimige's first play of the game is that's a huge play. That is incredible effort to take the ball from the guy like that. That's a big time play.
And another subject, we talked about all the penalties during the week, and you guys just had one at the very, very end of the game. Was that the point of emphasis all week?
It's always a point of emphasis to play clean football. We were, in terms of fundamentals and technique, and we did a much better job of not putting ourselves behind the chains or playing too handsy on defense. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, move on to Josh Dubal. Josh?
Justin, they came in with a really good running game and with Baylor. What were you guys able to do to slow him down today?
I mean, there's only so much defense out there. I mean, there's not a lot of secrets anymore. I thought the coaches did a great job of preparing the players, and the players went out, played physical, tackled pretty well, and that's what it takes. There's no magic defenses to stop the run. I mean, you got kind of a few things that we leaned on. Again, credit to our defensive coaching staff and the players and them implementing the game plan, because we had certain things that we were going to focus on in their personnel groupings, and then the players ultimately going out and getting the job done. That's how it goes.
Okay, we'll next go back to Jeff Ferrato. Jeff, go ahead.
Justin, can you tell us, was Cam Good sick or injured?
He was ruled out for the game, and we hope to have him back next week. We'll probably find out early in the week.
And Mo
Iosefa?
He was ruled out Thursday, and we'll see. That'll probably be a Monday, Tuesday type decision.
Thank you.
Not our decision. It's between Mo and the doctors and trainers and people in sports medicine.
Okay, we'll go back to Steve Croner.
Yeah, Justin, in any game, there's all kinds of motivations to win. You want to win the game no matter what. Was there any extra motivation today to win one for Jeff Tedford?
Well, I think everybody appreciates what Coach Tedford has done here. He came and spoke to our team in fall camp. I obviously owe him a great deal. I wouldn't be sitting here in front of you all if it weren't for Coach Tedford giving me an opportunity. I think they appreciate and glad that he's here. I think, players at the end of the day want to win because they're competitive athletes. I mean, they put in hours and hours and hours of preparation for these few moments where they get to go compete. And so I'm sure that's icing on the cake, but our guys have come to compete each and every week because they're competitive people, and that's what it takes to play this game. So.
Thank you.
Okay, do we have any further questions? Okay, seeing none.